Hi guys, and welcome to Matt Bayeski YouTube channel. Beautiful morning here in Laurel Canyon. Just had my breakfast and I thought, what are we going to talk about today? Before we do, let's just clarify something. I've decided to leave the comments on. Yay! And if I think maybe what I'll do is just scan down for maybe a day, and after that one day then move on to the next video. I think that's the best thing. So I'll leave all comments after one day. Any silly negative comments, I'll just take them off as you suggested. Do you know one of the reasons why I did that, why I decided to leave them on? Because somebody yesterday had said something that was so profound to me, and it makes total sense of this world. And I think it was a lady, she said, why is it that the bad always seems to win over the good, when so many people on here say nice things and one person says something horrible and then we have to change because of that? You know what, whoever you are, I'm sorry I didn't get your name, but that was it for me. You are absolutely 100%. I've been saying that for so long. I won't sort of justify why I was going to do it, but I was doing it for the higher good of everybody, so they don't have to be involved in that negativity. But you know what? You're right. Who cares? And you don't need to look at them. And you're absolutely right. All I wanted was, you know, yeah, I guess I've come to the stage in life that I just want peace and happiness, and I want everybody to be happy and to feel that joy and love. And I've got to understand, I've got to make sense that it isn't always like that. And somebody asked me this morning an amazing question. And that question was, do you believe that there are more happy people in this world than sad? And I thought that was a terrific question. And maybe we should look at that now. The first thought I had was a negative thought, and that was, yes, there's a lot of very sad people in this world. And my thought was, yes, it's probably there is a lot more people who are sad than happy. And then my second thought was, oh, hang on a minute, you can't really answer that question by a yes or a no, because we come into this world and we experience happiness and sadness. So our journey changes from moment to moment. So we can be happy one day and the following day we can be sad, which means how can you measure happiness and sadness, because we're forever changing. So the world is fluctuating from happiness to sadness, sometimes more and less. So that was my second thought. And then my third thought was, you know what? I've spent a whole lifetime seeing people, experiencing things, and my experience as a psychic and a healer is always going to be, my judgment of that question would always going to be to the fact that who do I see most days for the past 15 years, you know? And it's like most people are looking for who they are, they're wanting to find their happiness, they're sad because of heartbreak, they're sad because of the loss of somebody. So, you know, it's easy for me to say, well, the world is sad because of how I see it. Then again, you can work in a place, an environment where people are buzzed up and happy and jolly, and you can ask them and they'll say, well, most people I see are happy. So therefore, I don't think the question is really relevant to give a direct answer. I just think happiness and sadness comes and goes through all of us. So where should we lead on to? Well, I suppose the best place to lead on to is a Christmas message. Right. I know more than anybody that this time of year there is a lot of suppressed memories and feelings within you and I at Christmas, and that is our past, what we've been through, the people who are in our life and the people who aren't in our life. And Christmas always seems to remind us of the what if, how it could have been, how we should be. And we look upon the social media as Christmas, and the records being played, people talking about, you know, how it's, get-togethers of family. And in my kind of world, I see it as it's just another day. And yes, there are going to be many families who sit around a table and have a nice meal. And in your mind, you're wishing it's like that. And me being me, in my mind, I'm thinking, oh my God, imagine all the fights at Christmas when all the families get together and start having disputes. And I'm thinking, oh no. So when some people think it's lovely, I say to them, well, you know what? Sometimes, you don't want your wish to come true, because sometimes it can be even worse, family get-togethers, feuds, arguments. So it's not always as the painting as we paint and see it. I do want to say to you guys, if you've lost somebody to the spirit world when they've gone home and you no longer can give them a hug and you can't speak to them, you know what, guys, I'm here to tell you that they love you very much, and your family in the spirit world, your friends and your pets, your loving animal pets, your four-legged soul friends, they're always around you, they're always with you. And at Christmas time, especially, if you're feeling the distance between you both, the sadness and the memory that is disappearing more, they're always there. They're always right next to you. Like my mum, she's in a photo. She's with me all the time. I take her everywhere I go. She goes all over with me, because it's always that memory and looking at a beautiful face and remembering the good times and rebuilding that flame again. They're always there. And I think mainly my mum is always around me when I'm feeling a bit down and sad, because the spirit world tries to bring balance and love and healing and happiness into our life. Because when we're sad, well, they feel sad. So when we're happy, they're happy. So that's why I always say to myself, if I ever feel sad, I always say, you know what, Matt, don't do this, because Mam will be, upset, and she doesn't want that, she wants me to be happy. So I try and take control of my happiness and sadness. I try and take control of my life and make myself happier, try to be happier, because I've got a good reason to be happier, and that is to make my mum happy in the spirit world. Because if she's happy, I'm happy. If I'm happy, she's happy. Same with your family, same with your pets, your children in the spirit world. If they're there, they're with us, and all they want to see is happy. So that's one message to everybody who believes that the spirit world isn't around and it's Christmas and you miss them. They're there, guys. They're there right next to you always. So give them a hug and talk to them, and they'll hear. Take a photo and tell them how much you love them, and you'll be surprised how much their connection will come back. You just need to believe. For all you guys out there, all you beautiful people out there who, for one silly reason or another, we've had a fallout with a family member, a child, our children or whatever, and we feel that sadness because it's Christmas now, and we haven't even seen them for years. You know what, guys? This message is to you. Your beautiful children and the people that you miss and love, who don't contact you because of a silly thing that was said or because of whatever, I'm here to remind you that they think about you all the time, and they love you, and they struggle with the thought that you are not connected, and they wish in their hearts that never happened and that you were different. And you know what? It doesn't matter who's right or wrong, and it doesn't matter whether you wish they were different. You both are thinking the same thing. It's as simple as that. So I think if we can maybe drop what happened and send them a letter, a handwritten letter, and a present, and say that you're always in my heart, I love you with all my heart, I'm sorry for what we've been through, the challenge and test, and I only pray every day that one day we can communicate and hug again. So I think that's a nice way to never lose the belief that you will connect again. I have personally seen many hundreds and hundreds of beautiful souls and families reconnect after what they believed was an impossibility, that they would ever come back together because of the pain and suffering caused. That's not true. We as human beings, as spiritual souls, forgive, and we want to forgive. We don't want to live in suffering and pain. That is the truth. And we are stubborn, and we do feel pain and we do feel suffering, but somebody has to be the stronger. So I say today, if you're watching this, be the stronger. Send a message to them and make it a beautiful long message, and start it by saying how much you miss them and why you miss them. What was it and what is it what you miss about them? Tell them how amazing they are and how much you miss them because of how brilliant they are. And for any of you guys out there who thinks that there's no such thing as love, and you'll never meet anybody to have a family with, and you'll never ever believe that you will come together because there's nobody out there for you, I've got a simple message for you guys. I knew a lady at 89 years old who believed with all her heart one day that she would meet somebody. And for many years, she proved to me beyond a shadow of a doubt that if you believe, if you truly believe, it will happen. And she was, I think, probably 85 at the time. And I remember her driving up in a fancy car and bumping one car next to the other, because that's what the bumpers are for. She flew up the stairs and she showed me a ring. And she's married now, and happily married. There's no such thing as time and space. So let me tell you this. If you're watching this today and you believe in love, you've lost heart that there is somebody out there for you, and that you're going to be on your own because of a breakup, and because somebody left you, and you think that you're not good enough, or whatever it is. Let me tell you, if you're watching this today, out of the millions of people, billions of people watching videos all over the world, then let me tell you this. It is your moment to know that this coming year, right now, from this moment, you will meet somebody and you will fall in love, and that person will fall in love with you, and you will feel like you've never felt before for somebody else. And more importantly, you will feel that this somebody else who loves you now will love you more than you've ever felt anybody has loved you before. And that's why you're here and watching this, because it's your message, all of you guys, it's your message to say that everything is as it should be. The pain and suffering that we've been through up till this moment was a test and a challenge. So one day you will be able to measure your happiness and look back and think, wow, how happy am I today and where I am? Because I'm telling you, soon you will be living in the greatest of happiness. And like I said right at the beginning of this video, we all go through the change of happiness and sadness. And now, this coming year, right now, is the change, is the circle that you've been through. The many years that you've gone through the circle of what may have been pain and challenges and tests have now come to the end, and now begins your path of happiness. So from my heart to yours, I love you all. Keep shining and still believe that miracles happen, and your miracle is about to happen. I promise. It really is. I know it. And let me know when your miracle comes true. Send me a picture of somebody you love. Send me a picture of your family member who's now back in your life again, because that makes me happy, and it keeps me knowing that what is channeled is real and alive. Because nobody, and I repeat this, nobody wants to fall out. Everybody wants to connect to the people that they love. So you make that step today. That step, whether it be a letter, or whether that step being you close your eyes and say, I am ready for love, and I deserve love, and love will come into my life because I am a beautiful soul, and you are a beautiful soul. And you know why? Because you're watching this. That's your confirmation. So have a great day, guys, and keep the messages going. Have a beautiful few days. I don't truly believe in Christmas per se, because I believe every day should be a beautiful day to rejoice. So I don't buy into that, but I do buy into happiness every day, and I work on that every day. So remember, it's just another day, and another day, and another day. So keep working on your happiness, no matter what day it is. From my heart to yours, thank you for subscribing to Mark Bayeski YouTube channel. Take care, guys. Love you all. Have a great, festive, joyful few days. See you soon. Bye.